Welcome back to Half Court Huddle. We have a very special guest today, the head coach of the number 3 team in America, Coach Ginger Colvin.
Glad we could work this out.
Yeah, got a special matchup tomorrow. Before we ever get to that, I'm just going to ask the simple hard question. How hard is the Mid-South Conference?
It's incredibly hard. It's I sit and look at it, and it's the SEC football. Well, we can't say that now, can we? But it's typically the SEC football type of league. Every team receiving votes, and just look at me this week. I have number 2 coming to town, and then I have number 5 coming to town, and arguably number 2 and number 5. It could be all top 5 receiving first place votes.
Does it make it extra special that it's a 2-3 matchup in the NAIA?
Sure, absolutely. I think it does to all the fans for sure. I think we always know the Mid-South and the matchups are always tough. It's not a 2-3 matchup, but it's always a tough matchup. It's me and you. I think it makes it pretty special. I mean, that's kind of your fault that you dropped from 1. It can be, a better one, but 2-3 will take.
I agree with you. I think it's just special for the players. We never make it about us, but the fact our programs are 2 and 3, Freed is 5th, and you talked about how tough a week you have.
Yep.
Did you plan that you would only have 1 game last week, January 8th, and you'd have a whole week off before you played us?
No. You know us, when we're trying to schedule, we'll take anything. We can take anything we can get. But it did work out well that we had that extra time. But no, we didn't plan it.
Well, I'll play off of that. Just talking about the Mid-South Conference and how hard it is. We will take anything we can get when it comes to scheduling, because most teams don't want to play a Mid-South Conference team. Us having Cumberland's and Georgetown last week, I think hopefully prepares us for this tough road trip. But like you said, we got to turn around and go to Lindsey Wilson next. So no rest for the weary, but, we're up for it and we're excited.
What's your thoughts on it? How tough do you think it is?
You can't look past the game, but also, last week I'd be lying if I didn't tell you, we felt the pressure of those 2 games from a coaching standpoint, because you're going on the road here. You're going on the road to Lindsey. So getting that first one Thursday versus Cumberland's is big. And then a little bit of more breathing room getting the Georgetown game. But we'll just say, obviously we both want to get tomorrow.
We do. And, it's always a good one. It's always a special one. The fact that we are both ranked in the top 5 right now, I think makes it even more special.
No doubt. I got a little fun segment here. I had a little bus ride up. So a little true or false segment.
I'm ready.
And she does not know these questions. Okay. True or false, you credit me for kickstarting your career?
If you're specific, let's go with the coach, Trace. Yes, true. Whitney Bollinger, you go with player, Whitney, we go with the coach, absolutely. The biggie was the Fab 4 game, and those are games you never forget.
No doubt, and I'll sort of explain.
You go ahead. No, and also my first win. Yeah, that's where you're going with that, right?
This is my second year, first game of the year. Coach got it. And obviously, great respect for LTB basketball with Coach Wise, yourself, Hootie, and your family, all your players, all your family of your players.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's mutual, but
yeah,
we'll take a little credit. And John B, because at Lindsey Wilson, we're supposed to have a classic, and John B's across there watching us play it. We go to Lindsey the next day, but I'll give you another one.
And can I ask a question? Can I throw one in there?
You go.
You have to give me some credit for conference championship last year.
Yeah, it's no secret our record against LTB and, of course, anybody in the country. But we've been fortunate enough to get a few wins from them. I would tell you a nice win, just to rub salt in the wound a little bit, was Mickey Buchanan, being able to sign her.
Mm-hmm. That was a huge win.
It was a good recruiting battle, and it was hard because at the time we wasn't very good. And, we didn't want her going to Campbellsville, and we wanted her, and fortunate to get her. But again, I would say that's the most memorable win, the conference. And I got to tell the story without getting sentimental, but a class act, it's about 50 seconds to go in the game. She subs her crew out, and we start walking up to half court. And she said, do me a favor, when you get to the top of that ladder, just look around and enjoy every second of it, because you and your team deserve it. So that'll always stick with me, and you're just a class act.
Well, you are too. And you talked about our friends, our families. Our families talk about, my family talks about you just like your family, and you're like a brother to me. We built this relationship over the years, and it's truly, I think we know, and when we say we, you and Jen, and Kobe will come through the house and I'll have a phone and he'll yell, "Hey, Chris," as he's walking through. And it's so much more than basketball. But I think we understand the pressures that we're under and we understand what it's like. And I think we do truly root for one another when we're not playing. When the ball's tipped up tomorrow, I think we'll fight as hard as we can fight for our team. But I'm also happy to see you be successful because I know you do it right. I know you care about your kids, and I know your kids do it right. So that's always an easy person to cheer for, and always an easy team to cheer for.
Well,
Except for tomorrow.
understandably so. And you know, that's the same sentiment for you, because there's not a game within the game. I don't have to look down there and worry about you playing some game with the ref or vice versa. So it's a mutual respect. It's same with our players, mutual respect, because the way y'all run things. But it is a big time game, and I don't ever take that for granted, because you can talk about any level you want. This league's had many players at D1 right now, and tomorrow when we're on that court, it's Division I basketball players, but it's Mid-South Conference.
Yep.
Another true or false? True or false? You have been mad at me before and didn't tell me.
False.
You've never been mad at me.
Not that I remember.
Can I tell a story?
Have I been mad at you?
No, I don't think she's been mad, but one time accidentally at the NAIA National Tournament, they had messed their times up.
True.
And she missed the NAIA Champions in character. I hope they don't kick you out of the NAIA for this. And she missed the event, and I accidentally, I guess I had loose lips.
I trusted you with something that I didn't think that would be told, and you told it in front of a crowd.
I did.
So true.
And it went fast, and I really did. That was one time I thought you might be mad, and I thought I lost your trust, so I'm glad I didn't. But then your character still remains the same with me, even though you missed that.
Yes. No, it's great.
Okay, just check it. I got 3 more, okay?
Okay.
Like she said, many of our coaching friends and just all across the NAIA, from the selection committees, ratings, all over. It doesn't matter if it's Montana, but let's hit one local. Coach John B. Wellington, Hall of Famer. He's always playing chess while we're playing checkers. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
True or false? You do a great impression of John B.
I think I do a lot of impressions of a lot of people. I don't know if I do a great one of John B or not.
Can we get it?
No. No. I've known John. I think something a lot of people don't know. I played against John.
Okay.
I was a player in one of John's first years as a coach, and again, he knows all my family. He knows a lot of my friends from Tompkinsville, and I know a lot of John's family, and it just goes way back, so much more than coaching. But no impressions right now.
He's great. We just want to make sure we plugged him in, because he's one of our best friends, and we're thankful to have him.
He's one of the dudes that does it right as well. He just one of the best hearted people you'll know. John does so much for so many, and he's done so much for college basketball over the years. He's I think both of us will say we're just really proud to call him a friend.
Yeah, no doubt. You know, I still learn from him. You know, I'll look at stuff and thinking, what's he doing there? And sometimes he keeps it simple.
He does. He's one of the best in-game coaching minds I've coached against.
No doubt, 100%. I have 2 more for you. Okay.
Okay.
True or false? You have full access somehow to our playbook.
False.
Okay.
With Hootie, I do.
Yes.
I have full access to most everybody's playbook with Hootie, because she is OCD. She's very determined, and she picks up on a lot of stuff. She watches a lot of film. So no, I don't have full access to your playbook, but we know your tendencies.
I would agree. And you've even snuck in our locker room and drew our plays up on our board.
I have.
Yeah.
Yes.
At our place during class.
Yes. But I will say this, because I do come into your locker room before we play or at your classics. You always have your plays written on your board. I've never looked at that. I know they're there.
I trust it.
But I know that would be about as unethical as it gets. But no, I've never done that. But I think we share plays.
All the time.
Yes, all the time we share plays. So, but I think we think one of the best play caller minds is in Montana.
Oh, no doubt.
And with Chris Mowat, he's probably one of the best basketball minds out there. And I think we would both agree we call him a lot for sets and for for things that he does, because he does a great job with it.
And we both expect to hear from him tomorrow, so we shall see.
We do. He called me right before I came in here and told him what was going on. But
Okay.
I'll ask you the same thing. True or false? You have full access to our playbook.
Yeah, Coach Reagan, Coach Cal, the crew, and all our great assistants over the years. We do in this day and time with synergy and everything else. And, of course, everybody tells me the game plan with how we're supposed to be. It's just their zone. Just do this and that.
Yeah, just get it to high post.
It's pretty simple. Yeah, there's your John Beater practice. Just get it to the high post. And, with synergy and everything, this day and time we do. But I said that earlier to make sure to give Hootie credit, because she is the best at what she does when it comes to the scout and those things. So obviously lucky to have her. And she got a nice win the other day that's going to lead me into the next question. True or false, you have more technicals than me?
I would say false. I
don't have the answer to that. I will say I've been 13 years without a technical, and I got one here at Campbellsville last year.
And you're probably going to get technical tomorrow, because the last time you said that, you got a technical.
Yeah, I think I sort of did it on purpose. I was a little frustrated, and it didn't even feel right. And the official was great. It ended up going out to the national tournament. I won't call him by name, but he came in and said, "You feel better?" I was like, "I feel better." So I probably did early in the career have more technicals. I really don't know. I know it's not double digits. Are you in double digits?
No way. Not even close. I can think of maybe 4.
Okay.
I can think of 4.
You have players like you have. It's very hard to get mad anyway.
I get mad a lot.
Okay.
Question to you. Have you ever met me? True or false?
I have not. Not true or false.
Because I didn't break trust, basically.
Yeah, I've never been mad at you.
I have I have another question for you, because she's my dog. I love her. But how important is Jen to what you do?
On everything. Obviously, our coaches here today,
No, for sure. Your assistant coaches, we know that.
they'll call her, text her, but they, they lean on her just as well as sometimes they might ask her what type of mood I'm in. Who knows? We'll talk to her at halftime. She'll be with my grandmother tomorrow watching the games. But yeah, call her at halftime. Her simplicity of a game, winning at Union University and high school as well, Bradford. She knows what she's doing. I don't know. It's just very fortunate to have somebody that's passionate about it. And sometimes more than me. She wants to watch more film than I do.
Yeah, I remember when you made that move, when you decided to put Jen on the bench. We talked about that, and I thought, man, that's probably one of the best things he's done is to put her out there with him, because Jen don't play.
She does not.
She calls it like she sees it, and that's what you need. And again, you have great assistant coaches as well. Your point guard that got crazy hot during your national tournament run last year. That was fun, watching Cal go and do what she did for you. And I know all those things are pretty special to you.
That's right. We're lucky to be surrounded by a lot of great people. Yeah. Any play or games that stick out one or the other before we wrap it up over the years? That's a hard question, because I didn't.
Between you and I?
Yeah, I didn't give you time to prepare for that.
Obviously, there's always the ones that we talk about, the national tournament game. I think
that's how Jen got on the bench, by the way. She was on the baseline taking pictures, and I would go down. We had an 19-point lead with 15 minutes to go. So, are we okay? She gave me a thumbs up. By the 10-minute mark, she gave me a thumbs down.
Yeah.
And so
I think that one's special for us, because it was a Fab Four game. And then I remember that walk. I was thrilled, but I was also, I felt for you, because I know how hard it is. People have no idea how hard to make it to the Final Four is.
I think the Elite Eight game to the Final Four game is one of the toughest games in basketball.
And
one is just so hard to get back to that game, the Elite Eight game.
Yeah, it's hard to get back anywhere. And but when you get there, and when you get to that point, when I was walking down to you, I knew how you felt. I've been there. I knew how you felt. But then I knew how I felt, and now you felt that. And I think that was special. I think that's why it's never easy losing. I didn't want to lose the conference championship last year, but when I was walking to you, I've been in those shoes too, and I wanted you to be able to enjoy that. So those are special games. We've had special kids come through. We talk about that all the time, about the kids that have been through our program. And, I don't know that
the triple overtime game before our game
was the kicker, is we sat there in that gym forever, and we always bounced stuff off each other, and we weren't able to do that night.
Yeah, that was tough, no doubt.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah,
hay's in the barn.
Hay's in the barn. Proof's in the pudding.
There you go. We appreciate y'all joining us. Until next time.
Who's gonna win tomorrow?
Campbellsville.
Say us. It's for America. It's going to be us.
No, Campbellsville. It's our place. It's gonna be us.
Well, she's got to go to practice. We got limited practice time today up there, so we got to go.
Yeah.